Good morning. For Traders Exclusive, this is George Tkaczuk with RCM Wealth Advisors, reporting to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. What I'd like to do is talk about the equity markets today. And the equity markets are a new uptrend, confirmed uptrend. Last Thursday we had a big gap up on the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. S&P got above 2,900, moved a lot higher. The NASDAQ got above 8,000. So now we're waiting to see if the S&P can cross that 3,000 level, an area of resistance lately. So that's pretty much the lines in the sand for us. If the S&P can get above 3,000, continue higher, and if it can hold the 2,900 level. Underneath the market, things look very good, meaning you have a lot of the big, widely held names like Amazon, Facebook, say Apple, Microsoft, Adobe, building the right side of their bases. They're still in the valley, however, they're starting to come up along the right side of the consolidation. So that's very constructive. And at the same time, you have a lot of hot growth stocks that are continuing to gap up and hold those gaps and move higher. Stocks like Ambarella, AMBA, had a big gap up on earnings, immediately held that close and continued higher over the next few sessions. Last Friday we saw DocuSign, DOCU, gap up. This morning it held that level very quickly. Volume came in and continued to move higher. So when you see things like this, when you see growth stocks continue to do well, that tells you something about the market. Even stock like Micron that was left for dead, all of a sudden crossed its 50 billion valuation, coming up to the $50 mark, see if it can get through there. That's also very constructive. We have stocks like Lattice Semiconductor, LSCC, been moving sideways for a few weeks. However, this morning again, it's going to new highs. Stocks like Twitter going into recent highs. So you can see a lot of these hot growth stocks hitting new highs before the market hits a new high. And while the widely held names are forming bases, that's a very good sign for the market. So the point is, take a look at some of these names. For full disclosure, I do own Docu, I do own LSCC, I do own Ambarella. Now these are not trade recommendations, you should always consult your financial advisor. However, these are the kind of stocks we're looking at in this market as this market continues to go higher. Now, of course, I always say let price and volume be your guide. Look at those levels. The S&P holds at 2,900 level, the NASDAQ holds at 8,000 level. We should be in pretty good shape. Continue to look for relative strength in stocks as well. Or you can play the widely held names as they build the right side of their bases. But as always, let price and volume be your guide. This is George Tkaczuk for RCM Wealth Advisors, reporting to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. Have a great trading week.